Stop doing what you should do and start doing what you actually want to do. There is a period of my life where I was extremely unhappy every single day, not feeling motivated to get up, literally just wanting to lay in bed all day, not wanting to do anything. And I didn't recognize what was going on there. I kind of just blamed my job, I blamed the winter, I blamed all these other things externally, thinking, I just am so unhappy. I'm not enjoying my life. And it feels like everything is just meh and I'm just going through the motions. And the reality was, it's because I was living a life that I felt I should be living, not the life that I was actually wanting to live. And I think so many of us do this, whether we realize it or not, because a lot of us are following this voice in our head that tells us, go do this, go do this, go do this. But we never pause and think about whose voice is that. And for a lot of us, it's society's voice, or the voice of our parents or caregivers or whoever had a big influence on us from childhood. And you may wake up one day and realize, like, oh, I'm not even living the life that I want to live. Like, I want to do all these things, but I'm playing it safe, or I'm doing what I should be doing, or I'm doing this because everybody else is doing it. And the reality is that if you have these intuitive nudges and pulls and feelings that you should be doing more or you should be doing something else, that is you trying to tell yourself, hey, wake up. You've been living this life for everyone else except for yourself. When are you going to live your life for you? And the reality is that if you're waiting for something external, like to get laid off from your job or for something else outside of you to happen so that you'll actually feel motivated to go for the life that you want, you can't be doing that. It's always been you. It has to be you that decides, hey, I deserve to live a life that feels fulfilling, that I enjoy, that I feel aligned with. And the reason that most of us are unhappy is because we're living this life that maybe we chose like 5 years ago, and maybe it's not serving us anymore. Or maybe you're not even living your life for you. Maybe you're living subconsciously what your friends and family think you should be doing. Or maybe you feel that like you've already created this identity for yourself, so you can't leave it because that's who you are. But the reality is that every single day that you're staying in your current life is a choice. Even though it feels like it's not, even though it feels like you're just staying the same and that the choice would be to do something different. No, staying exactly where you are is also a choice. And every single day, if you are actively choosing the life you are currently living, then you have no reason to be like, oh, I hate my life, or I am just like so unhappy. I wonder why. It's because you're choosing it. And of course, there are certain circumstances where maybe you're young and you're living with your parents who don't understand you, or maybe there's other circumstances that are beyond your control where you're in this situation that you can't just leave yet, and it is genuinely out of your control. Then it's different, of course, but I'm talking about the people who feel like, oh, I'm just going through the motions of life, and you have the ability to change it, and you're not doing it, and you're just deciding that this is what I'm going to stay in because I've always been this way, because this is what's easy, because this is what already exists. But the reality is that if you have this burning knowing and feeling and this intuitive gut feeling that you are meant for more, or that this isn't what you're supposed to be doing, you have to follow that feeling. And of course, you have to be mindful and care about what... I want you to get really honest with yourself. Are you living the life that you want to live? Or are you living the life that you should live because your friends, your family, whoever it is, told you that this is the life that is right? Because in reality, there is no right way to do things. Everyone is experiencing life in such a different way. There are millions of jobs, millions of places to live, so many people out there. There's just infinite possibilities, and yet you feel that you have to stay exactly the same? No. If you have a feeling, a gut knowing that there is more for you, as long as you're willing to believe it. We're all upper limiting our lives by the amount that we believe we are worthy of, that we believe is possible for us. And if you've been continuing to live for others and not for yourself, I'm here to tell you that nobody's going to stand up for you. You have to do it for yourself. Nobody's going to sweep you off your feet and save you. You have to be the one to take charge of your life, and nobody can do that for you. And maybe this is hard to hear, but you deserve to live a life for you. Not for other people, not for other people's expectations of you. It doesn't matter if they have you boxed in to this image of who they think you are. If you know that that is not you, then show up as who you really are, because you deserve to live a life that feels fulfilling and meaningful and just joyful for you, because this is your one life and you deserve more. If you feel that there's more out there for you, there is. I promise you, you deserve to live a fulfilling life that makes you feel full of joy and hope and happiness.